Hello and welcome back to English Chats Daily. I'm George and I am here with Eva today.
Hi, everyone.
It is so great to be here, but I looked outside and it's raining cats and dogs.
Raining cats and dogs, George? Are there actually animals falling from the sky?
No, of course not. It's just an idiom. It means it's raining very heavily.
Exactly. And that is our topic for today, everyone. Idioms. Those funny, sometimes confusing phrases that native speakers use all the time.
They can be tricky, but they also make your English sound much more natural. We're going to unpack some of the most common ones today. We'll explore what they mean, where they come from, and how you can use them in your own conversations.
Think of idioms as the spice of the English language. They add flavor and color to our expressions. Learning them is not just about memorizing phrases, but about understanding the culture and history behind the language.
We'll also give you some tips on how to remember them and start using them in your daily life. It's going to be a fun and educational journey, so get ready to dive into the wonderful world of idioms with us. By the end of this episode, you'll be using idioms like a native speaker.
Yes, our goal is to make you feel more confident when you hear them. Let's start with an easy one that I love. It's a piece of cake.
A piece of cake, right? I like cake.
Me too, and this idiom is just as nice. It means something is very, very easy. For example, you could say, the homework was a piece of cake. You could also use it to reassure a friend who's nervous about a job interview by saying, don't worry, you're so qualified. It will be a piece of cake for you.
So, if I asked you, Eva, was it hard to prepare for this podcast?
I would say, not at all, George. It was a piece of cake.
Perfect. Okay, my turn. The next idiom is break the ice.
Break the ice? Does that mean literally breaking ice?
No, not quite. It means to say or do something to make people feel relaxed and comfortable when they first meet. It starts a conversation. It's especially useful at parties or networking events. A simple question about the weather can be a great way to break the ice.
Okay, so for example, at the party, I told a funny joke to break the ice.
Exactly. It's all about making that initial connection. So, if you go to a new class, you might ask someone, "Where are you from?" to break the ice. Or at a business conference, you could comment on the food to start a conversation with the person next to you.
That's a really useful one. Okay, next up is a phrase you might hear when someone isn't feeling well. Under the weather.
Under the weather, right. It sounds a bit strange.
It does, but it just means you are feeling a little bit sick. Not very sick, just not 100%. It's a polite way to say you're not feeling well without giving too many details. For example, I think I'll stay home tonight. I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
So if my friend cancelled our plans, he might say, "Sorry, I can't come. I'm feeling a bit under the weather."
Yep, that's exactly how you'd use it. You could also ask a coworker, you look tired. Are you feeling under the weather?
That's a kind way to ask. Okay, this next one is for all our students listening. Hit the books.
Hit the books. Please don't actually hit your books, everyone.
Right. It simply means to study very hard. For example, I have a big exam tomorrow, so I need to hit the books tonight. It's a very common phrase among students, especially during exam periods. You might hear someone say, "I can't go to the party this weekend. I have to hit the books."
So, George, what are your plans for this weekend?
I can't go out. I have to hit the books for my history class.
Good luck with your studies. Okay, that was 4 idioms. Let's do a quick recap. George, what does a piece of cake mean?
It means something is very easy.
And under the weather?
Feeling a little sick.
Great. Now for a fun one. Spill the beans.
Spill the beans. This means to tell a secret, usually by accident. For example, we were planning a surprise party for Sarah, but Mark spilled the beans. You can also use it to ask for information, like, come on, spill the beans. What happened at the meeting?
Oh no, Mark. So if I said, come on, George, tell me what you got me for my birthday.
You'd be asking me to spill the beans, but my lips are sealed.
Okay, here's our next one. It sounds a little strange. Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet. That one means you have to do something difficult or unpleasant that you have been avoiding. You decide to be brave and just do it. For example, I hate going to the dentist, but my toothache is so bad I have to bite the bullet and make an appointment.
That's a great explanation. An example would be, I hate going to the dentist, but I have a toothache, so I have to bite the bullet and make an appointment.
Yes, you could say, okay, I'm just going to bite the bullet and call them now.
Exactly. Now for one about time. Once in a blue moon.
Ooh, I like this one. It's poetic.
It is. It means something that happens very rarely, almost never. For example, I live far from my family, so I only see them once in a blue moon. You could also say, I love to go to the theater, but with my busy schedule, I only get to go once in a blue moon.
So, George, do you ever eat fast food?
Only once in a blue moon. I prefer to cook at home.
A very healthy choice. Okay, our next idiom is great for work or relationships. It's see eye to eye.
To see eye to eye, that means you agree with someone, you have the same opinion. It's often used when talking about important topics. For example, my boss and I don't always see eye to eye on the project's direction, but we find a compromise.
Correct. For example, my boss and I don't always see eye to eye, but we respect each other. You can also use it in the negative.
So we could be planning a vacation. Maybe you want to go to the beach, but I want to go to the mountains.
Right. In that case, we don't see eye to eye on our holiday plans. We need to talk more.
Okay, let's do another quick recap. Eva, what does it mean to spill the beans?
It means to tell a secret.
And what about once in a blue moon?
That means something happens very rarely.
You got it. We have time for two more quick ones. The first is the ball is in your court.
A sports idiom. This means it is now your turn to make a decision or take the next step.
Exactly. For example, I have given you my advice, now the ball is in your court. It means you have to decide what to do next. You might use it at work. I've completed my part of the project, the ball is in your court now.
Perfect. And our last one for today is very positive. Break a leg.
This is a very funny one. It sounds negative, but it actually means good luck. We say it to actors before they go on stage to perform. The tradition comes from a superstition that wishing someone good luck directly brings bad luck. So you say the opposite. You can say it to anyone before a big performance or event.
Right. So if your friend has a big presentation at work, you can smile and say, break a leg. They'll know you mean good luck.
And that's 10 idioms. Wow, that was a piece of cake, wasn't it?
It certainly was. And we hope all of you listening feel more comfortable now. Idioms are part of the fun of learning English.
Don't be afraid if you don't understand one. Just ask what it means. The best way to learn them is to hear them.
That's right. Listen for them in movies, in songs, and in conversations. The more you hear them, the more you will remember them.
Before we go, Eva, I think we should do one final comprehensive recap of all the idioms we discussed today. What do you think?
That's a fantastic idea, George. A good review is key to remembering. I'll kick it off. We started with raining cats and dogs, meaning it's raining very heavily. Then we had a piece of cake, which means something is very easy to do.
Exactly. After that, we talked about break the ice, which is to start a social setting, and under the weather, a polite way to say you're feeling a little bit sick.
That's right. Then we had hit the books, which means to study hard, and who could forget spill the beans? That's when you reveal a secret.
I certainly won't be spilling any beans about your birthday present. Next up was bite the bullet, which means to face a difficult situation with courage, and once in a blue moon for something that happens very rarely.
Just a couple more. We discussed see eye to eye, which is when you agree with someone. Then the ball is in your court, meaning it's your turn to make a move or a decision.
And finally, my favorite, break a leg, which is a funny way of wishing someone good luck, especially before a performance. Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to English Chats Daily. Keep practicing, keep listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye, everyone. Happy learning.